Hello and welcome to the Voice Note AI Agent. I am super excited to welcome you on board this Tana template and this methodology because I truly believe that voice notes are one of the most powerful features that we can use in Tana for our day to day lives, especially when we can combine voice notes with AI commands that can help us extract information from our voice notes and organize them as structured knowledge that we can even connect to other parts of our Tana workspace. So, when we put all of this together, we are facing a very powerful tool. And in this video, I will introduce you to the Voice Note AI agent. I will introduce you to me and my work and my vision and why I built this in the first place. And I will go through a couple of the benefits that you will have by using voice notes in Tana. Now, the first thing that I want to do is to welcome you. So, welcome to this template. Welcome to this community. I really hope you make the most out of this and that you can improve your productivity, your well being, and your understanding of yourself using these voice notes. Now, I want you to feel free to reach me for anything that you want. So, if you have any questions, any requests, or any doubts regarding the systems, feel free to send them all to me. Don't worry, I will make the most to answer all of them. And if possible, post them as a public comment or question so that everyone can benefit from it and we can all grow and expand as a community together. Now, before we begin with the Voice Note AI agent, I want to briefly introduce myself. So I'm Fraga. I will be your host and your guide for using voice notes in Tana. I have a master's degree in computer science, and I've dedicated the last 6 years of my academic research and my career to study how knowledge management, artificial intelligence, and technology as a whole can be combined to enhance our thinking and our holistic well-being. As you probably know, I am a Tana Ambassador. I was recognized as one of the first Tana Ambassadors back in 2023, and I have worked closely with the Tana team, with regular meetings, and even with some help of the team to put in some features that helped me put this template together. I have also worked directly with Tiago Forte by both being a teacher for his methodology in one of his cohorts and also being the manager in Brazil, helping him launch his book in Portuguese and also translate and launch his course here in Brazil. And other than that, I'm also a guest teacher for the biggest AI community here in Brazil with more than 5,000 members with a module on advanced prompt engineering, which is a very important concept for the AI commands that we will be using here in the Voice Note AI agent. Now, I have written several academic contributions for this intersection of knowledge management and artificial intelligence. I wrote my master's thesis back in 2022. In 2023, I wrote the first paper ever about Tana, which even got this Best Paper Honorable Mention Award for the International Conference on Enterprise Information Systems. And in 2024, I wrote the second ever paper about Tana, this time for Springer Nature Computer Science. And I will link these in the community so that you can find them as well if you are curious to read any one of these. And not only academic contributions, but I also create posts, videos, articles, templates, everything around Tana. And this has been such a wonderful ride. I have learned so much during this journey. And of course, I want to create something with this. I want to share everything that I've learned with others. So this brings us to the vision. So what's the vision behind this template? And this image illustrates very well what's the vision for this voice note AI agent, because here you can see a man that's connected to technology by using his phone and capturing his thoughts, and with nature by walking by the ocean, connecting and grounding with the earth. And this is exactly the vision and the inspiration that I have for the voice note AI agent, because I truly, truly believe that one of the most important things for us humans in our development for the future is this harmony between technology and nature, between the future and the past, right? So that we can use the technology that's available in order to become more productive and fulfilled, but also connect with our essence, with our inner nature, and with the outer nature in our planet in order to heal and in order to find ourselves and connect with who we are deep inside. And I believe that voice notes can help us here. Now, this is me, both using technology and in nature. And this goes to say that I really value time in nature. I really believe that technology is here to help us and not to harm us, but only if we are able to do these two simultaneously. Because if we go down a path of only using technology, we are going to disconnect from nature. So I really believe it's important to go to the beach, go to the forest, to the mountains, parks, whatever, in order to connect with the outer nature, which helps us to connect with our inner nature. And then we can use technology as a means to develop ourselves from there and not to disconnect from our nature. Now, if I were to choose 4 words here, this is the matrix that we're playing with. So here in technology, I see that voice notes can really improve our productivity by giving us an extra source of inputs, and flexibility by giving us the power of using our voice, which means we don't need our hands, we don't need our eyes, we can just be flexible and still be productive. And in nature, I believe that voice notes can help us become more mindful, and this is such an important part for me. And I really, really believe that voice notes can help us move more. And movement is life, people. So if we move more, we live more. So if we can use a technology that combines technology and nature in this one technology, we are positioning ourselves to live better, to live more, to be more mindful, to be more productive, and to have more flexibility in our day-to-day lives. So I am super excited about this because I really believe that this can have a very positive impact in your lives and in the lives of many other people that can use time. Now, it's time to cover a couple of the benefits that voice note AI agents can help you unlock for your life. So here is a quick list, and then I'm going to dive deeper into each of these 6 concepts here. So the first one is that our voice is more natural than typing. Second one is that capturing thoughts using our voice is faster. Third is that you can work anywhere, anytime, as long as there is silence. The fourth one is that you can use AI-powered organization to extract information from your voice notes. The fifth is that you can think without limits. And the sixth, and possibly the most powerful one, is that you can use voice notes to understand yourself. Let's take a look at each of these in some more detail. So first of all, voice is more natural. This is a table comparing voice with typing. So the first thing that you can see here is how old each of these are. And our voice is 100,000 years old, while typing is 150 years old. So you can see there's a very big difference here. And what this means is that our entire organism has evolved over thousands, hundreds of thousands of years to use our voice, which means using our voice activates deeper parts of our brains and is much more natural for us humans than typing. Second aspect here is speed. You can see that we can speak at around 120 to 150 words per minute, while the average typing speed is around 40 words per minute. And this does not include the time that you are thinking about what you're going to type. So this means that in practical average of typing is even smaller than that, which would bring us to a 5, maybe even 10 times faster input by using our voice. And the accuracy here is just to illustrate that the same accuracy is going to happen for both our voice and our typing, because the transcript technology might make a couple of mistakes, just as you might make a couple of mistakes while typing, right? So it's an even exchange here in accuracy. So this is the first concept, right? Voice is more natural. So when you speak, you're connecting with a deeper and more ancient system in your brain. Now, this second point here is an extension of the first one, because as we've seen, we can capture thoughts much faster using our voice. And this means our brains are processing these thoughts faster when we're speaking compared to when we're typing. Because when we're typing, we have to limit our thinking capacity to suit our speed of typing. But when we're speaking, we can match the speed of our thinking, which means we can develop ideas with speed, with freedom, with flexibility, following the natural rhythms of our thoughts, and even being able to change topics faster because we are speaking. Now, the third benefit here is that you can work anywhere, anytime. So you can capture insights while spending time in nature, taking a morning walk, relaxing at the beach, driving to your work, cooking dinner if you take care, and in several other situations. But what I want to emphasize here is that you can sit less and move more. You can free yourself from your desk and improve your physical health while you are productive and while you are bringing information into your Tana. As you can see, I'm super excited about this specific benefit because I really believe this is something that all of us really need. We need to sit less, move more, improve our physical health, and be more in contact with our bodies. So, next benefit, this one is what connects everything together and really gives us the power of AI into our voice notes, because we can transform our voice recordings into structured knowledge in an instant and in several different ways. As you will see, the voice note super tag comes with 11 AI commands which were carefully designed with super powerful prompts that can help you extract several different types of information and structure them into your Tana so that you can visualize them and reutilize them into your work. Now, the fifth benefit here is that you can follow your mind's natural connections. So, what does this mean? This means you are not limited by the speed of your typing. You can capture your thoughts as an interconnected flow, because you are able to switch between topics fast because you are speaking closer to the speed of your thoughts, which means you can capture your ideas about a thought. And if an insight occurs, you can switch immediately and start speaking about that next topic. And this helps you improve your metacognition skills, which is thinking about thinking, because you can add comments on your own thinking, right? It's interesting. So this helps you and allows you to layer multiple perspectives, right, in the same voice notes, which means you can express complex ideas more naturally and faster, right? And when you bring everything together, you can follow unexpected insights while you're speaking something with speed and accuracy, right? So you are basically unlimited in your capture, in your thinking, because you can switch topics, you can add new perspectives, you can add comments on metacognitive levels, right? So this is super interesting. And I really believe that voice notes are a super deep way of capturing information and processing information. And this takes us to our sixth benefit, which is to understand yourself. So who are you? This is a question we all want to answer, right? And here's the catch. This is a question you should answer with your voice, not with your hands, right? So if you have ever tried to answer this by typing or by writing, it's much harder to actually connect with your essence than by speaking, because your voice is this direct gateway into your mind. So when you speak, you are much better equipped to understand yourself and to analyze yourself. When you speak, you are in tune with your thoughts, as we've already seen. So you can use voice notes for self-reflection and for journaling, and this means you can then visualize your thoughts because you're going to have different commands that can extract and summarize your reflection about yourself or about your life. And when you see that, when you look at your own reflections, you can develop a deeper connection with your intuition. You can explore threads of emotional patterns, emotional woundings. You can reflect on what happened in your life and add comments and add nuances that would be very hard to capture if you were just typing, right? So this allows you to dig deep into your dreams, into your desires. This can help you visualize your future. This can help you heal your past. This can help you become more present in the moment. So this is one of the most fascinating aspects of voice notes for me particularly. And this is something that I've used again and again and again because I'm always reflecting over my life. This is something that's super important to me. So I'm going to easily open up a voice recording. I'm going to start reflecting. And this gives me more incentive to reflect because I will see this again, right? I'm not just reflecting and then losing this information for the rest of my life. I'm reflecting and then I can look at what I've just spoken, what I've just thought about, and I can analyze that. And if 1 year passes and I find myself running into a mistake or into a pattern that has already occurred into the past, all of my previous reflections are going to be documented. This means I have an even greater opportunity to understand myself by looking at my past reflections, not only at my present reflections. So this is super, super deep. And this is a very interesting aspect of this methodology that I invite you to consider and to apply into your life if you feel inclined to use voice notes for self-reflection as well. Now, this brings us to the end of this video, and I really hope that you enjoy. I really hope that you are as excited as I am for jumping into the Voice Note AI agent and start capturing your thoughts using your voice into your Tana and then organize it in multiple different ways powered with artificial intelligence. So I'll see you in the next video where we will install the template and we will go through all of the steps that you need to start using it today. See you there.